I ain't even gonna break everything down because it's too much, and I really don't owe nobody an explanation. But what y'all not gonna do is try to sit on here and fucking play me like I just allow shit, because that's not what's going on. So I'm gonna start out with my mom's situation. Me and my mama always been like this. Anybody that know me from the past have been my friend. Me and my mama been like this. Like, they say your mama shouldn't be your best friend, but my mama like my best friend.
January 1st, 2023, 4 a.m., while most of America sleeps off their New Year's celebrations, gunshots echo through a quiet neighborhood in Athens, Alabama. A 26-year-old mother named Alexis Garth collapses in her driveway, shot 5 times. Her 8-month-old daughter witnesses everything. Police were already at the scene when it happened. Alexis had called for help. When officers arrived, she saw her chance. She grabbed her baby, tried to shield her from the man she once loved. But Kywan Yarbrough, her boyfriend, had just been released from prison 30 days earlier. And on this New Year's morning, he made sure Alexis would never see another one.
More about the victim of a deadly domestic violence shooting on New Year's Day in Limestone County. Athens police say 26-year-old Alexis Garth died at Huntsville Hospital after being shot around 4 in the morning.
Here's what makes this even more heartbreaking. Exactly 1 year before, on January 1st, 2022, Alexis posted excitedly on social media about moving into the same house with Yarbrough. She used the hashtag #HappenYear. She had no idea she had precisely 365 days left to live. Before we continue, if cases like this matter to you, if you think Alexis's story deserves to be told, hit that subscribe button. We cover the cases that need attention, and your support keeps us going. Now, let's hear from those who knew her.
County, where one person is dead and another is behind bars, arrested and charged with capital murder following a shooting early this morning. WAFF 48's Daquan Lee joins us live in Athens in front of the home where police officers say today's shooting happened. Daquan, you've learned a woman was killed in what police are now calling a domestic dispute.
Nolan, I've been outside talking to neighbors all day about this early morning shooting, including one man who says that he noticed erratic driving from the people that were in the house behind me. Now, if you take a look at your screen, you can see the mugshot of 20-year-old Kywan Yarbrough, who was arrested early this morning. He's charged with capital murder for shooting and killing 26-year-old Alexis Garth. At 4 o'clock this morning, Athens police officers responded to a domestic violence shooting call where I am on 22,000 block of Oakdale Ridge Lane. When officers arrived, they say they found Garth in the driveway. She was taken to Huntsville Hospital where she later died of her injuries. I talked to a man who was at the home next door and detailed his reaction when the shooting happened.
Went back to poke my head back outside to see what was going on, and I heard 3 gunshots, so I shut the door, locked it, and then within, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes there was already cop cars here. So I didn't know exactly what happened. I thought maybe there was a robbery going on, but I don't think so after, reading a bunch of stuff.
Learning more about the victim of a deadly domestic violence shooting on New Year's Day in Limestone County. Athens police say 26-year-old Alexis Garth died at Huntsville Hospital after being shot around 4 in the morning. New at 10, while the investigation is ongoing, we are hearing from Alexis's sister in an interview you'll see only on Way 31 News. Way 31's Brittany Harry reports from Athens.
Tonight, the family's still very much processing Alexis Garth's death. The 26-year-old died after she was shot multiple times by a man she once loved.
How he spoke, he loved my sister. So no, I didn't think it would come to this point at all. I didn't.
Miracle Scott is Alexis Garth's younger sister. She says she last saw her sister about an hour before she was shot.
She was a light, very family oriented, a great friend. You could talk to her about anything. She could light up a room by just walking in it, beautiful smile. Just an all around good person. Definitely somebody who didn't deserve to die like this.
Yeah. Scott says her sister was shot 5 times by Kywan Yarbrough at a home the two shared on Oakdale Ridge Lane. Athens police say Garth was found on the driveway before being rushed to Huntsville Hospital, where she later died. The shooting happened in front of her 3-year-old daughter.
She understands. She My mommy died. My mommy sleep at the hospital forever.
Yarbrough is set to go before a judge tomorrow morning for a preliminary hearing. Court records show he was out on bond for a theft of property charge out of Chilton County when that shooting happened.
Family and friends continue to mourn the loss of an Athens woman who was shot and killed during a domestic violence dispute on New Year's Day. Alexis Garth's family is using their loss as a lesson to teach others about the dangers of domestic abuse. News 19's Mariah Wiggs has the story.
26-year-old Alexis Garth, her 2 daughters, and boyfriend, Kyron Yarbrough, moved into their new home in Athens on January 1st, 2022. A Facebook post commemorated the moment as a new beginning and overcoming the odds. But 1 year later, January 1st, 2023, things would take a turn for the worst.
We left Huntsville, came back here. She brought my keys to Buc-ee's, and then not even an hour after that, I got a call.
Miracle Scott, Garth's younger sister, raced to the home while their mother called 911. Police were directed to the residence on Oakdale Ridge Lane, where Garth was found with gunshot wounds in the driveway of her home. She was pronounced dead at the hospital later that New Year's Day. Authorities say the shooting happened during a domestic violence dispute with her boyfriend Yarbrough. Garth's mother also say Alexis was protecting her 3-year-old daughter before being shot 5 times. It's unknown what sparked the argument, but some family members were aware of the couple's complicated relationship. Scott tells me Garth was trying to leave the abusive relationship, but she never thought it would get to this point.
For me personally, it just makes me think I could have tried a little harder. Being one of the people that did, know a lot more about it than others. I did try to push, but just knowing what I knew, and if I would have knew now it would have came to this, I would have pushed harder. I would have.
Tears fell Saturday evening as friends and family gathered on the Tanner High School track area for a vigil. Family members took turns coming forward to share stories about Alexis.
We just never expected to be here doing all this for her because she didn't deserve any of this, but my sister was a very genuine person who just wanted to live and take care of her daughters.
And family members didn't fail to share an even bigger message for anyone struggling to get out of an abusive relationship.
If they can help themselves, y'all help them. And if they don't want to go, do what I did. Call 911.
As purple balloons filled the sky, they were sent with the proclamation. Reporting in Limestone County, Mariah Wiggs, News 19.
Yarbrough is facing capital murder charges. He was denied bond by Judge Gray West because of the nature of the offense charged and the newly enacted Aniah's Law.
Alexis Lapirian Garth was more than just a headline. She worked as a customer service manager and cashier at Walmart while studying physical therapy at Calhoun Community College. She ran a side business selling hair, constantly pushing to build something better for her family. Her sister, Miracle Scott, described her as family-oriented with a smile that could light up any room. She was a mother of 2 little girls, one just 8 months old, the other 3 years old. That social media post from New Year's Day 2022 showed a woman full of hope. She was excited about her new home on Oakdale Ridge Lane with her boyfriend. She believed in their future together. But the man she built that future with was carrying secrets from his past that would eventually destroy everything. Kyron Jameer Yarbrough was only 20 years old when he killed Alexis, but he already had violence in his history. In 2019, he was convicted as a youthful offender for shooting 3 juveniles following a fight. He received a 36-month suspended sentence, but that suspension was later revoked, landing him in prison. On December 2nd, 2022, he was released, a mandatory release, not because he'd earned it. 30 days later, Alexis was dead. According to reports, their relationship had been troubled. Alexis allegedly tried to end things multiple times. While Yarbrough was locked up, he accused her of cheating, claims that were never proven but apparently fed his anger. There were signs of abuse before that final night, patterns that people around him might have noticed but couldn't stop. Let me ask you something. What resources exist in your community for people trapped in dangerous relationships? Drop a comment below and share what you know. This information could genuinely save someone's life. So what happened in those early morning hours of January 1st, 2023? Police received a domestic violence call and responded to Alexis's home on Oakdale Ridge Lane. When officers arrived around 4 a.m., Alexis must have felt a surge of relief. Help had finally come. She moved quickly, grabbing her 8-month-old daughter, trying to create distance between the baby and Yarbrough. That's when he fired. 5 shots. Alexis went down in her own driveway, the same driveway she'd been so proud to have 1 year earlier. Her infant daughter was right there, watching her mother bleed out. Officers immediately detained Yarbrough at the scene. While being arrested, he screamed threats that Alexis's mother heard over the phone. Can you imagine receiving that call? Hearing the man who just shot your daughter still raging, still threatening, even as police took him into custody? Paramedics rushed Alexis to Huntsville Hospital. She fought for hours, but the damage was too severe. She died later that same day, leaving behind 2 daughters who would grow up without their mother. Prosecutors didn't hesitate. They charged Yarbrough with capital murder because he committed the killing in the presence of their child. Alabama law allows for enhanced penalties when violent crimes occur in front of minors. Then they invoked Aniah's law, a piece of legislation passed after 19-year-old Aniah Blanchard was murdered in 2019 by someone who'd been released on bond. The law gives judges the authority to deny bail for violent felony suspects. On January 3rd, 2023, a judge denied Yarbrough bond. He was held at Limestone County Jail, awaiting a preliminary hearing. But here's where things get frustrating. As of January 2026, there's no publicly available information about a trial or sentencing. The case seems to have vanished from public records. Alexis's family deserves closure. Her daughters deserve to know that justice was served for their mother. This case teaches us several critical lessons we can't afford to ignore. First, past violence is the strongest predictor of future violence. Yarbrough shot 3 people in 2019. For years later, he killed Alexis. When someone demonstrates capacity for violence, believe what they're showing you. Second, leaving an abusive relationship is the most dangerous moment for victims. Abusers feel they're losing control, and that's when they often become lethal. Alexis tried to leave multiple times. She was killed when police arrived to help her, the exact moment she thought she'd finally be safe. If you know someone showing signs of abuse, sudden isolation from friends and family, personality changes, unexplained injuries, a partner who monitors their every move, don't wait for them to ask for help. Reach out. Let them know you're there. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is available 24/7 at 1-800-799-7233. You can also text START to 88788. These services are completely confidential. This case also exposes failures in our system. Yarbrough was released after shooting 3 people, and less than a month later, a woman was dead. We need better monitoring of high-risk offenders. We need stronger protections for victims trying to escape abuse. We need a justice system that takes domestic violence seriously before someone ends up in a morgue. What state or country are you watching from? Do you know where someone in danger could turn for help in your area? Share those resources in the comments. Your information might reach exactly the person who needs it. If this case affected you, share this video. Hit that like button. Alexis's daughters deserve to grow up knowing their mother's story mattered, that people cared, that her death wasn't meaningless. Alexis Lapirian Garth was 26 years old. She was studying to become a physical therapist. She worked hard to support her family. She built a side business to create extra income. She loved her 2 daughters more than anything in this world. She had dreams, plans, and an entire life stretching out before her. On January 1st, 2023, exactly 1 year after celebrating her new home, she took her last breath in the driveway of that same house. Remember her name. Remember her story. And if you see someone in danger, do something. Don't be a bystander. Be the person who makes the call, who offers a safe place, who refuses to look away. Because the next Alexis might be someone you know.